Welcome back to News Insight on Top Landslides podcast. And live and direct here, we are changing the story to politics, back to policy. Of course, everything about politics we'll discuss there. And like I always say, the beautiful bride, when it comes to political terrain in Nigeria now, you have Peter Obi, Malan Nasir El-Rufai, and of course, Atiku Abubakar. Well, those are you don't call them the beautiful bride anymore, because Peter Obi, yes. But there's something about Peter Obi. The moment you see Peter Obi with somebody else, it raises eyebrow. Why? And now, only recently we saw Peter Obi and the governor of Bauchi, Bala Mohammed, the former minister of FCT, and a lot of speculation. Is it that something is brewing? Where is Malan Nasir El-Rufai? Is it going to be a case of Peter and Bala, not Peter and Rufai? So, what do you think? Is it a good positioning?
Well, I think the best intellectual or intellects should be saddled with the possible opportunity to rule our country at this very critical time. If I would advise as a political expert, I don't think that Bala is a good option as a vice presidential candidate. Bala was FCT minister, he's been a senator. He's a ground politician. So a politician that is on ground, the grassroots politician. Yes, president. Exactly. You know, the way he came into the saddle of governance was from he used to be in APP or so, but he opposed the Yaradua cabal that didn't hand over power to what's it called? Goodluck Jonathan at the time, and that's how he came into power. Now, in doing that, he became FCT minister. We can't really see what Bala Mohammed did in FCT. There's no good record to show. No good record to show. Okay.
Well, depends on your own.
Exactly. No good record to show. Now he's been governor for Bauchi 6 years running. We've not heard that Bauchi has turned into another form of state. The only thing notable with Bala Mohammed right now is the fact that during Ramadan, he closes schools. That's the only thing notable. We've not seen what Bala Mohammed has done. So if he's the only other thing we know that he has done is the head of the PDP Governors Forum, and all that. He's been playing politics at the center. Those are the things we know. We should. Peter Obi will say, go and verify, go and check. I paid every contractor that submitted their certificate. I left money in the coffers of Anambra State. I improved on security. I did this, I did that. Now, where is Bala Mohammed coming from? You see, I'm not saying, politician plays politics, but it's time that we begin to speak about what we know about these people. It's just like this man from the former senator from Kaduna State. He said most of the people that are criticizing Tinubu right now, he said one way or the other they have been in government. One way or the other they've been governors, they've been senators, they've been House of Rep member, they've been this, they've been that. What's their contribution? Okay,
I think your namesake Peter, you'll be in a better position to answer because your namesake Peter. What is the relationship with your namesake Peter Obi with former ministers of FCT? The phone now is Malan Nasir El-Rufai and Peter Obi. Now Peter Obi and former minister of FCT Bala Mohammed. Do you think that something, and don't forget, Bala Mohammed is still in PDP.
I'm not pleased I said that.
He has not even shown allegiance to the coalition. Is it something telling us that Peter Obi is most likely going to PDP?
I like that question. In the sense that every meeting Obi attends, people read minutes to it, people try to draw conclusions. This is political era. This is period you do alignment and realignment, court new friends, establish a relationship with the existing ones, look for how to woo people over to you. Yes, it's not a secret that PDP wants Obi back. they've not hidden it. They've said it repeatedly. They should come back home. And who is better to do that than the chairman of governors forum? You know how our parties are being structured in Nigeria. The governors have a strong say on how the party runs, on who picks the tickets. So now maybe they pushed him to reach out to Obi. I have discussions on how to bring him back. But I've said that repeatedly. The biggest mistake Obi will make as of today is going back to PDP.
Why?
Wike is still there.
What if they have a plan to...
Until then. That's what I said as of today. But Wike still make course short PDP. And Wike has said it repeatedly that he's working for Tinubu. So the biggest mistake is going in there, they'll gag him. They'll make him irrelevant in politics. And if Obi misses his period...
That's your opinion, that's your thought. What if it's against what you are thinking?
It can be. Because Wike has kept PDP standstill. He was never the juggler. So until PDP can purge themselves of Wike's control, it will be foolishness for me to go to PDP. And again, that you are not in PDP doesn't mean you shouldn't have friends there. See, in politics, you should reach out to even your opposition parties members.
So why are you not reaching out to the APC?
You think you're not reaching out? Probably them don't want to be seen on the TV. Do you think every APC person will work for Tinubu? That ship is going to implode. We know, it's just a matter of time.
Okay, let me come back to your PK. A Bala Mohammed, a Peter Obi relationship, do you think it's healthy? And do you also think that Obi may gamble wrongly?
I don't think Obi will gamble wrongly. Obi needs everybody on board. Now we're talking about Obi as a presidential candidate. He needs everybody on board that is in the opposition to help win election. You know, the first thing is to win election. That's the first thing. Yes. No matter what good plans you have to win election first.
This kind of circle.
Yeah, sure. Now, the circle that he had before were people with strength, but they didn't have how to match that strength. Yeah, exactly. The political might were not there. Now that because everybody took him for granted when he came. In fact, even this Erufai said, will Obi, who's Obi? But now he knows Obi is the first. That's good. So he's out now. Now, from the Bala Mohammed to the Erufai and to some other figures from the Southwest, South, and Southeast, he can easily win election. Now, for us to be able to put this country together, we need people that have the wherewithal. I don't know how true it is. I heard Betta Edu has been placed back as humanitarian minister. Are you telling me that all that happened was a facade?
She was there before now. She was just asked to stay home.
She was asked to stay home from all that we know?
She had been paid. She will collect her monthly salary and the rest.
So see, that's what I'm saying. If, for example, we allow people with evidence, people that, of course they said that she was exonerated from the whole stuff. Where's the report? Who has the report?
Make it public.
Make it public. We've said this thing over and over again. I said it during Jonathan's time. I said few things Jonathan needed to do. And he nipped a lot of things in the bud. First of all was to remove the petroleum minister. Exactly. Secondly was to remove the interior minister. Because a lot of people had indignation against Abamoro. But you see, came them there. These are people that the nation was angry about. You kept them there. Another thing, if Jonathan removed Wike as educational minister and played politics with Amechi at the time, he would have retained his post. And in the second term, he would do whatever he liked and put everybody straight. The same thing that is being done today. I heard the president the other day says, whatever abuse you abuse me, after you abuse me, I do whatever you like. Mr. President, sir, you can't do whatever you like.
No.
People voted for you, except you are telling us that we didn't vote for you. At every particular time, you must always put your ears down. Of course, you will do what you know that is right, but the voice of the people count. You can't throw it on in our face and see that what people cried about, you still bring that person back. If Better Edu never comes back to being a minister, will Nigeria perish? I mean, Audu Ogbo just passed on. He was a minister since he was 33 years old. He was what's it called? PDP chairman. He was a minister again. After he has passed on, Nigeria will move on. We must do things to show or to put our legacy that after you have gone, Nigeria will move on.
After you have gone, Nigeria move on. Now, I want to ask, if this happened, if the romance between Peter Obi and Bala Mohammed, what would be the fate of Malam Nasiru El-Rufai and of course the supporters? What will happen? Don't forget, there's a new coalition, and going back to the PDP means that he has jumped ship from Labour Party, and of course there's little thing with the ADC, and now back to PDP. You said going back home. Now, what would happen to Malam Nasiru El-Rufai?
That relationship not to happen to it. That is cast on a stone. What they're doing is to get as many people as possible on board. Remember, Wiki has introduced another brand of politics in Nigeria. Stay in your party and work for the position. So if Bala told the line, he's not the first. So he mustn't be on the ticket. He could still was speaking Wiki on the ticket with Tinubu. So he could stay there and work for Peter if he chooses to. But you won't call it anti-party, but somebody has done it and he wants to call it anti-party. So I'm thinking for that light. See, El-Rufai Obi relationship, I think they've gone beyond whoever that is coming in.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think they want to woo as many people as they can get on board.
Well, you know, Malam Nasiru is ambitious.
But it mustn't be this time. It mustn't be. See, let me tell you the truth. Most Nigerians don't even prefer VP ticket. Because forget what the constitution ascribed to you. You are really VAT as your principal wants you to be. See your current vice president. See, I took under first time. He was really bad. Second time, what happened? So, I think man will prepare himself, but the way he will show himself.
Okay.
You know, I've said something, if you allow me, that we can't remove the fact that El-Rufai is a factor. El-Rufai was the one that made us know that Abuja is workable. And a country, if you go all around the world, Abuja is one of the finest cities in the world. Take it or leave it. And I can tell you it was said by El-Rufai. But an El-Rufai in APC, and El-Rufai as a governor of Kaduna State, didn't put in a good legacy. His legacies were very bad.
So the party contributed to it?
Well, I don't know. It's possible the people he associated with. Now, to me, he should throw his ambition of either president or vice president aside and rebuild his name, his personality. I still believe in El-Rufai. Of course, I still believe in El-Rufai. I believe that the dream of the Nigerian, of his dream, the way he did to FCT, making FCT, I mean, you could see where they were advertised. If FCT is not working, call
Millennium Park, there was Wi-Fi.
Well, exactly. Do you understand? Around Wuse to everything. He was quite young at the time, but I know he can also galvanize people from the northwest, south of this nation. If he puts a lot of that part of his religious stuff aside and put some things aside, El-Rufai will be one of the best administrators we can have in this country.
As the days and the week unfold, we'll get more of the information, and let's see what happened, who become the chief bridesmaid to the beautiful bride, either Malam Nasiru or the Bala Mohammed or somebody we don't know. We'll be back on top of landslide news inside, landslide postcard inside News Insight. We're coming back. Just stay tuned.